We're in the core of the storm. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. We have already seen 70% of Woodbine without power. We have seen wind gusts of 45 miles an hour, and that will only continue as we go overnight. Wind alerts are in effect for the coastal counties as well as eastern Burlington County through 10 a.m. on Friday. That's to highlight the potential for nuisance wind damage and power outages. We look at our coastal flood advisory. That's in effect up and down the shore, including Salem and Cumberland counties. This is going to be for minor stage flooding, 3 or 4 inches of salt water on some of those roadways. That's in effect through 5 a.m. on Friday. That's all issued by the National Weather Service. And we look at our rainfall totals. We've already seen some areas of roadway ponding. I saw it on one of the Garden State Parkway ramps when you're getting on the parkway from Northfield Linwood area here. 2.05 inches of rain and lower, 1.5 in EHT. So you see those higher totals further south, and we'll certainly take it. Cape May County has been the driest county in the state this year, and we want to change that because we're still teetering on drought there. Looking at our satellite and radar, you see a stationary front. That's where you see that green and red there that's snaking up from Maryland into even northwestern New Jersey. On the northwest side of that, it's snowing. And in Sussex, it's 35 degrees and snowing. But for us, easterly winds near 50 degrees. And that stationary front's only going to lift further to the north. I know I say stationary. Really what it is, it's very slowly moving. Very slowly will it move to the north as we go into the overnight hours here. So still to come, some wind damage in localized areas. We did, again, have some power outages in Woodbine. 70% of town was without power. There will be some areas of roadway flooding. Will be isolated, though, and some coastal flooding, yes. But it's on the nuisance side here. Looking at our futurecast, well, we are 50 degrees. We're warm and wet. We can even see a rumble of thunder. I heard thunder in Northfield at our offices as we went into our 7 p.m. hour on today here on Thursday. We go overnight, that heavier rain still around, but by about 4 o'clock, we do see the center low pressure system moving into South Jersey. As it does so, we're actually going to dry out. I know it sounds a little counterintuitive, but this happens many times. The heaviest rains on the northern side of that low pressure system. So for Friday, if you're in Seattle, you're in Cape May, probably going to be a dry day. Won't look the nicest, but probably a dry day. It's really in Ocean County where we see a couple of showers through the mid-afternoon, and then eventually we clear out. We could even sneak in a sunset here as we go into Friday, and then we really clear out overnight, and low temperatures on Saturday morning are going to be at or above 32. Saturday should be a mostly sunny day. Rainfall still to come after 10 p.m. is upwards of an inch of rain, mainly in places like Hamilton or Ocean County here, which still hasn't seen the core of the ranges yet. Either way, it's going to be a wet night, no matter if you're in Fortescue or all the way up near Jackson. Winds are going to still be strong, strongest in Ocean County, east of the Garden State Parkway, where we can see up to 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Anything 45 or above, that's where you start talking about some wind damage, as well as some power damage, I should say power outage issues here. And then we look at our tidal flooding forecast. 2 rounds of minor stage coastal flooding, one early on Friday, one early in the afternoon on Friday as well. But in Cape May, Atlantic counties, that coastal flooding on Friday during the afternoon going to be very brief. It can only be an hour or so that we're in minor stage coastal flooding. Here's Seaside Heights in minor stage, anywhere in green. That's around Central Avenue. Partially submerged with water. Some of those lagoons west of Bay Boulevard are completely submerged with water. So you don't want to drive through that flooded water, salt water. It can corrode your car. Then we take a look at our forecast surface map for the weekend here. Even though there's low pressure around, we're generally dry because of this northwesterly flow that we will have. Your inland 7-day forecast looking like this. Cooler after the storm ends on Friday here. Saturday and Sunday, both 5 to 7 degrees below average. First night of Hanukkah is going to be cold. And as we go into Monday, it's a gusty day here. Wind chills below 32 degrees. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday looking to be dry, just on the chillier side. Nothing excessive, but chilly. And yes, I did see the computer models for the 23rd into Christmas Eve here. There will be a nor'easter somewhere in the East Coast, whether it's Virginia, New Jersey, or Maine. Too early to tell, but we will certainly be tracking it into the ever busy holiday weekend. Take care, everybody.